we go Benin for rally. So they come dey speak Benin. Now you can say, mama, not be everybody wey there they understand Benin language. Yeah. At least speak English. So I go know what he say. If na not yet Benin, and I know now. Now I begin change am for the woman. Oh. At last say now he make if they bring anything come from all of us. Una wey be Benin go just sit down on top. We wey be Igbanke, you know they say anything. Now they wicked. Okay, to speak English now, more know what they speak. You say whether if we like, we hear. If not like, now we know. Me and the woman, we really drum that day. Not be small matter.
You say you follow the woman fight?
No, I not the fight.
Okay.
Not fight. We exchange words. Okay. Tell her say not be like that. Say na cheating. Okay, the two way she speak now, some here, some not here. Okay, that means we just go look people where they speak Benin. We come back.
And on be Igbanke people.
Typical one. Not be say the main Igbanke people now will be.
I repeat again. Truth is sweet. You know, one of the phrases that everybody believes is that truth is bitter. No, truth is sweet. But truth is a two-edged sword. For one, it is healing you. For the other side, it is nourishing you. If you hear the truth and it's bitter to you, it's because it is healing you. Nobody takes a drug that will not squeeze his face. Even those that say they love injection will always want to squeeze their face to hold on the pain from the pain. So the truth, when it's bitter to you, is because it's a pill, it's a drug. Is about to cure you, and it will cure you from slavery and set you free. That's why they say the truth will set you free. But if you hear the truth and smile, it's because it's now become a food. It is nourishing your body. It is a supplement that want to make you grow. Truth is sweet for those who accept it. Truth is bitter for those who the truth will cure. So that is why I know that all the label news that are hearing our voice or seeing us going around with this Igbanke agitation are always bitter, because it's about to cure their lies, it's about to counter their propaganda, it's puncturing their falsehood. And it will set them free from the hatred they have for us, Ndi Igbo, in general. I've said it time without number, we have been able to establish facts and evidence. We have been able to cause revolution. We have been able to set the narrative straight that the bankers, the cars, the Enuane, and the Anomas are typical Igbos. And you realize that the Oba owns the land will not fly in 21st century. Curse us, hate us, intimidate us, that will not take the fact away that everywhere in the world, both the politicians, everybody knows the truth now. That lie has been uncovered. We have opened the canker one and the worms are swimming out, showing their true color. This is why Ojus Okalo will say something like this.
You know, there have been some agitation about states in the eastern region, mostly the Igbo area. What is your opinion about the states, and which one is more viable?
Thank you very much. I strongly believe that people are calling for Ekiti State, people are calling for Aba State, people are calling for Olu State, and all the rest of them. Those sound good, but for me, the most viable to make, if really the other part of Nigerians want Southeast to have the 6th state, the viable state should be Anioma from Delta State. They are ready to go, and it's viable. They are Igbos. They are not shy telling anybody they are Igbos. So every Igbo man from Imo, Abia, Enugu, Anambra, and Ebonyi State should support the Anioma State. I'm a believer in Anioma State, and I will support them anytime, any day. If President Bola Tinubu wants to be a good Father Christmas to the Igbos. You should support creating the 6th state for the Igbos, and that state should be a normal state. Thank you very much.
You heard him, Senator Joseph Carlos, saying that the only state that needed to be created is Anioma. And they have not denied their Igbo-ness. We have not. Despite the fact that we have Ibinu ambassadors among us. Those ones, I call them Benin ambassadors, who are among us, going up and down with the hatred. I call it safe hatred they have for themselves, claiming Eka is not Igbo, Eka is not Igbo. They cannot amount to anything. I've told you, political strength, it matters a lot. However, where am I going to? The earlier video you watched talks about how the woman was talking about their language differences. When we say that language is the primary way to identify the people, you'll be shaking your head. And Nigeria is speaking English. Why are we not English people? You are bearing English name. No. You know your local dialect. You know your native name. You know, some people have come to spin the narrative that language is not the best way to, but language has been. If this woman, the Igbanke woman, hears Benin, it will be easier for her to accept that she's a Benin woman, not a Edo State now. It will be easier to convince her that she's a Benin person. Even though she might have another language. Let me give you an example. If you go to the north, the Nupes, the Gwaris, the Birion, the Kanuris have their own local language. Yet they speak Hausa. In fact, if they give you fun to feel in the north, you can feel, if it's a Nupe person from Niger State, he can feel the language that he can comfortably speak and feel Nupe, Hausa, and English. Why? Because Hausa has been used to colonize the entire north initially. And that's why when I was sharing the story, I told people that north has been colonized twice. The first colonization that happened was Islamic colonization, the jihad, which they used the Hausa language to unify all of them. Before the British now came and do indirect colonization and give them another language, which is English. But when you come to the south, we only colonize once. And that is why we only have English, because that is a unifying factor. So in this place, you can only write I speak Igbo and English fluently. You can't write another language. But there they can write 3 different languages. You can't even write I speak Ika. There's a you might be arguing this thing, but there's no place they recognize Eka or Okwane or Enuane as a language. It's a dialect. Once you type it, we show you a subgroup, a sub-dialect of Igbo language. So we say you speak Igbo fluently and you speak English fluently. But there they can write because Nupe is a language. Gwari is a language. The Fulani language, which is Funde, is a language, including Hausa. So language is a way to identify the people. A Nupe man will not be claiming Hausa even though he speaks Hausa. A Gwari person does not claim Hausa even though he speaks Hausa. These are the problems that happen in Jos and some part of Nasarawa, because these guys are not Hausa even though they speak Hausa. So if you understand this, you know that language is a basic primary way to identify the people. Assuming that we that are claiming that we are descendants of Benin has one thing that shows that we are from Benin, it will be easier for us to understand. We are not even talking of the culture, tradition, deity, market days, ways of worship, tribal mark, food. Those ones does not even relate to Benin. But assuming we hear language and we practice a different culture, it will be easier to believe that we are Benin. Assuming we bear Benin name, 99.9% of the Anyomas does not have a Benin name, apart from few like the Igbankes who are being forced to use Benin name. So these are the truth about the nature of the issues. So when we say language is a primary way, because I keep saying it, that before any community name comes, there's a language they speak. It is from that language you pick a name and give to that community. When they say that these people speak Eka, they were having a language that they look, say this language will be called Eka language. That is why they have a name called Eka. So if you embrace Eka today as your identification, you must also embrace the language, which is an Igboloid dialect. Igbo mean bush. Igbo, Eka is older than Igbo. Before Uncle, is your village not older than Eka? When did they start calling Eka? The entire Anyoma before was called Eka. It was Dennis Osadebe that proposed to call the place Anyoma, and they now split it into 3 fractions. Before, the whole of Anyoma today is a constituency called Eka constituency. As of that time, did our father come and say, Amenuani, Eka is Eka, that we are different. But today we are divided among ourselves. Ukwani, they form his own ethnic group. Eka, they form, and that's why the Robos can claim they are the majority in Anyoma. When we have now local government, and they are sharing them, and the remaining 4 is Shakiri, Isoko, Urobo, and the Joe are sharing the remaining 1. But they can say that because we are divided among ourselves. Anyway, thank you all who have been sending money for the coming conference. We are doing countdown. We have 26 days to go. Please try and donate to this cause, 29 and 30th. Let it not be a rush hour donation, because I know people are going to give money. If you have made a promise, please, to fulfill it right now. We need to plan ahead. A good planning makes a successful conference. Thank you and God bless you. I'm out of here, John. Mwah.